Welcome, class, to our last section of Study of a Country. Today, we're studying something called human geography. What is human geography? Human geography describes the cultures of a place. Human geography includes the languages that are spoken, the religions and celebrations of a culture, the foods that are eaten in a place, the games and leisure activities of a place, and the government and the economy of a place. These are things that have less to do with the earth and the physical geography or the lines that are drawn on maps, and has more to do with the people that live in these different places. Now, of course, the people and the culture are connected to the earth and the land, and they're connected as well to those lines we see on the map. But today we're really focusing on how people live. One of the parts, and very important parts, of human geography is language. What is the language called in the country where you are researching? What's the alphabet like? Are there some important vocabulary words that you'd like to teach? And maybe what other countries use that language as well? I'm curious. All over the world, people are speaking different languages. Tell us about the language that's spoken in your country. Religions and celebrations. What kind of religions are practiced? Are there any famous celebrations that happen each year? Are there any popular myths or legends in your culture that you're studying? So in the country that you are researching, tell us a little bit about the religions and celebrations. Foods. What kind of foods are eaten in the country you are studying? Do the people mostly eat foods that are farmed, like vegetables? Are there meats or fish that are popular? What kind of foods do the people eat? How are they different than the foods that you eat? Games and leisure. What kind of sports do people play in the country you are researching? What kind of activities do people like to do? Do they surf? Do they play tennis? Do they play football? Or maybe are there games that they like to play, like the game Go, that's so popular in Japan and Asia? And government and economy. Now, the kind of government that a country has is going to be different from each country. Maybe they have a queen. Maybe they have a president. Maybe they have a dictator, somebody who's not elected but who has control over the country no matter what the people choose. What kind of government does your country have? And lastly, what is the economy like? An economy is the things that are created and made, bought and sold in your country. Does your country rely on technology to make, is that the main thing that is made in your country? Maybe tourism is very popular in your country. Maybe your country does a lot of farming and agriculture. Or maybe your country relies on industry and making things, or energy like oil or sun or nuclear energy. What kind of things does your country make? So for study of your country in your language notebook, you're going to answer these 6 questions. What languages are spoken? What religions are most common? What traditions or holidays do people celebrate? What kinds of foods are popular in this country? What do people do for fun? What types of government do they have? Who is in charge? And what's the economy like? What kinds of things does this country produce or make? Make sure for each of these that you write in complete sentences. Try to find 2 or 3 facts for each one if you can. When you're done, go ahead and take a picture of your work and submit it to this assignment. On Wednesday, we're going to share a Flipgrid for this work so that you can share all about your country. You'll have a chance to tell us about the country you've been researching, and you'll post that, and you'll be able to see countries and work that other students have been researching as well. I think you'll have a lot of fun with today's work, and do let us know if you have any questions.